Welcome to AT Insider. My name's Eleanor, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about one of the many superpowers that dyslexics possess. That is the superpower of creativity. Now, if you've watched any of my videos or read any of my articles, you've probably heard me say already that dyslexia is not a flaw or a weakness. Instead, it is an advantage, one that provides dyslexics with a host of talents and skills that will help them excel in life. And although I've said it a million times thus far, the common perception of dyslexia is one that still centers around deficits and weaknesses. And as Helen Taylor, a researcher at Cambridge University, says, the deficit-centered view of dyslexia isn't showing the full picture. So in this video, which is one of a series, I'll be talking about all of the superpowers that dyslexia actually gives people. So in this video, I'll be going over 3 different studies, and I'll also be talking about my personal experiences and how I think creativity has helped me as a dyslexic excel thus far in life. All right, let's jump into the first article, which talks about research done by Helen Taylor, a researcher at the University of Cambridge. So firstly, this research found that there is a link between dyslexia and creativity. Specifically, they state that dyslexics are actually specialists in exploration and curiosity. And they mention long-term thinking skills and being able to see the big picture, among other strengths that dyslexics possess. All right, the next piece of research that I will be talking about is a paper titled "Drawing a New Picture, Children with Developmental Dyslexia Exhibit Superior Nonverbal Creativity." Let me just jump right down to the results and the conclusion section of this paper. It reads, and I quote, "Multifactorial analysis of variance demonstrated that regardless of grade level, children with developmental dyslexia exhibited higher nonverbal creativity than their typically developing peers." And down, jumping to the conclusions, these findings suggest that children with dyslexia possess strengths and even advantages in nonverbal creativity, and that the relationship between intelligence and/or literacy and creativity is negligible. So what does that mean? Well, firstly, people with dyslexia have an advantage. They are more creative nonverbally than their peers. And let me just read one more time from the highlights, the key takeaway of this entire research article. And I quote, "Children with dyslexia exhibited significantly higher nonverbal creativity strengths than their typically developing peers, regardless of age or grade." So those 2 articles talk to the overwhelming consensus in researchers, that is the fact that dyslexic people show increased strengths in creativity than their peers. But in hopes of being, let's say, more scientifically accurate or giving you a better understanding of the topic, I searched low and high to find a research article that actually said the opposite. And I found an article titled, and I quote, "The Alleged Link Between Creativity and Dyslexia." And in the abstract, it reads, "It is often argued that individuals with developmental dyslexia are particularly creative." In order to test this claim, and they go on to list their methods and their results. This article was based on the foundation of trying to test the alleged link between dyslexia and creativity. So somebody who was fighting against this well-known narrative actually still found that people with dyslexia are more creative. All right, so now that I've shown you some of the research that is out there, let me talk to you about my personal experience. Personally, my creativity has helped me in immeasurable ways. I look at things from a different perspective and at a different angle than my peers. And that's because of my unique past experiences and because of the unique way that my brain is wired. And if everybody is looking from one perspective, or everyone is looking to solve a problem from one angle, and you uniquely are able to look at it from a whole different lens, you have a unique ability to solve that problem.
I have yet to make this clear in the video, so editing Eleanor here, popping in to give a very quick explanation about why creativity is so important. Creativity, again, does not mean you're just creative in the artsy sense, right? Being able to come up with new ideas for art projects. It means that you are uniquely capable of problem solving because of the unique lens you bring to every situation. And this not only helps you in school, but it helps you beyond school into the business world and into the career field that you choose. Many dyslexic people go into the fields of engineering and entrepreneurship because they are so focused in ingenuity and in creative thinking. So not only will being creative help you bring a new lens to your studies in school, but it will also help you succeed in whatever career field you choose to enter, leading to your success throughout your life.
Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, specifically the ones in this series, I've already posted one on resiliency, and I'm going to post a few more, which you can just go down, you're already on my channel. If you want to see more reviews catered to specific assistive technology products, you can also check out my channel, or you can check out my website, which will be the first link in the description below, and you can see the articles that I've written on the assistive technology products that I have reviewed. Alright, I hope you have a great day. Bye!